Hey there. Do you remember back in 1978 the story of Jim Jones, who was a religious leader and brought all of his people, called the People's Temple, out to Jonestown, Guyana? And he was doing some pretty shady things out there. And when the government found out about it, he had over 950 people drink Kool-Aid that was laced with cyanide. Of course, everybody died. There was a lot of officials, congressmen, news reporters. A lot of people died that day because Jim Jones got caught. So anyway, this is not really a story about Jim Jones. It's a story about one of my clients that came to me for a past life reading. She was very young, probably about 25 years old. And I want to say this was, I don't know, back about 6-7 years ago. So this young girl comes to me for a past life reading. And, anytime I do a past life reading, I also do a full tarot reading. So I got the tarot cards and the past life cards, and I'm tapping in to what's going on. And all of a sudden, out of the clear blue, to the left of me appeared Jim Jones. He was right there in front of me. I could see him clear as day. And it startled me. I didn't know what to make of that. And so I thought about it for a minute, and I asked the young lady that I was working with, I said, how old are you? And I got online. I picked up Google and I did, the math and everything. And all of a sudden it just came clear to me, very, very clear. I said, have you ever heard of Jim Jones? Do you know who he is? She said, yes. She knew who he was. I said, have you ever seen any of the documentaries about him on TV? She said that she could not watch them. She would watch them and couldn't watch them. And I said, well, sweetheart, that's because you were there. You drank the Kool-Aid. Yes, my client was actually there at Jim Jones at his camp. She was there the day in 1978 as one of his followers and drank the cyanide-laced Kool-Aid that he passed out. So, very interesting. And she explained to me that it really made a lot of sense to her because she is petrified today of organized religion or anything like that. And I said, well, yeah, you drank the Kool-Aid. You weren't really ready to die at that time. So now you're back, doing what you're supposed to be doing, filling out your life purpose. So, but what makes this story even more interesting is later that night, I was talking to another psychic who lives in North Carolina, and I began telling her this story. And before I could say anything about Jim Jones, she told me, she said, oh, that girl drank the Kool-Aid at the Jim Jones camp. I was like, yes, I saw him. I mean, he appeared right in front of me. So, whoa, like totally blew me away. So yes, my name is Gypsy Spirit, and I do past life readings, tarot readings, the whole 9 yards, mediumship. So if you are looking for somebody to do a tarot reading for you or tap into your past life, go to my website at thesorceryhouse.com and check it out. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.